EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now. It's Gibson, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Smith now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's Smith.
The Saints 15 yards.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, it's Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Barber. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
At their own 25-yard line.
first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Antonio Gibson. 10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Smith under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. Let's run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, 50 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a toss. Kamara left side. But he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that'll make it 13-7.
Good. Makes this Washington 13. Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Hill looking to throw on first. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Hill. They'll roll him out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields this way up at the 17. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Again, it's Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
They'll try the air now with Hill, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run it again with Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Smith.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Washington.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Operating from the gun. Hill flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They run again with the fullback Burton. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
No gain.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it with Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Flush to his right. As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
And Washington is going to win the football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Today's finals, Washington 20, Saints